Welcome, this is Space Engineers Episode 3. I am Glendin ThePackRat. Well, there's no reason to try to put a star date on my captain's log, because I have no idea what time it is, what date it is. I'm just completely lost in the universe here. I have this little thing I was working on, stripping my ship I used to escape to get out here. I have a bunch of stuff in the... Yeah, I was breaking down some stuff here. I actually think I need these. Let's not go nowhere with those. Maybe need some of those, more of those too. I'll take these. So we'll stop breaking stuff down. I am alone in the universe. Just me and my spacesuit. I need these. That's all I'm gonna get, huh? That's not gonna help. I need a bunch of these. How many of those can I make? Oh, that's it, huh? Well, that may get me my med bay fixed. Now, see what I had to do before when I died. I had everything disabled, respawn ships disabled, that kind of thing. I had to turn them on momentarily just to get back in my suit because I was dumb and did not enable this. There's hydrogen, oxygen, and energy. Although energy is a little slow, I can now respawn here. It will be the only place I can respawn. I'm going to go switch that back between the next episodes. So when and if I die and need to be recloned, that is the only place I can come back to. Now I'm going to save my precious uranium, and I'm going to move this up forward. And yes, you probably want to put that into a have that in such a way, such a place that it will automatically fill itself with the, let's move that around. I'm going to put a line of conveyors behind it, so it will automatically fill itself when we get those conveyors built. And I have some ore coming from the refinery, uranium ore. So you really want everything connected through, I mean, you don't need the gyro, but you really need everything connected through. I'm going to be building that too. However, I got to change the coloring. I make it all white just because it's easier to see in the darkness here. Now, metal grid I need in bulletproof glass. I'm never... Did I just do metal grid there? Wow. We're going to go on an excursion around to these rocks. Let me fill up completely. Now that I've got things stable enough so that I can get oxygen and hydrogen. I did a minute ago. Do I have... Oh, I lost my bottles. The 2 bottles I had. What was that? Nothing. I need to move those 2 up here. I feel better when I get them up here. But I can't really connect them yet. We need to go do a little hand mining. Let's move these things up here. The assembler, let's make sure everything's out of it because the stuff tends to explode and float around. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to put all of this stuff in my inventory and then move the assembler a bit at a time. I don't think I'm going to have enough room to take all of it at once. But this assembler is life right now to me. Can't build without it. Whoops. Okay. We're going to put it up here, right next to... Yeah, and then we're going to have to sort of get in here to do that, but... That's alright. Did we just run out of hydrogen and oxygen? Is that what our problem is? Alright, assembler. Let's plunk this down. Let's stand it up. And face it in a direction I need it to go. It's got a port on that side, right? I'm just checking. Yeah. And it's facing the where I will then eventually have a conveyor. We'll put things in by hand at the moment till we can get the parts built for the conveyors. Now, when we put down the refinery here, I want to put a specialized block in there. This specialized block will exclude things, so I can tell it not to let stone pass. Do I really want to do it that way? I'm going to need like this. It's directional, so basically you have to have two of them. I don't know why they bothered with directional, but once I get it connected, I can tell it not to pass stone. So any stone that goes in there that I put into the system will go straight to the moisture reclaimer and not into the refinery. Refinery that deals with stone will only give you gravel, which then is used for building reactor components. But how many of those you're ever going to need? I need that stone to be oxygen, not to be gravel. Now let me get a refinery on the bar here. I know it's here somewhere. Now we also have a mod that gives us extra large refineries, like this is extra large assembler and extra large refinery, extra large pulverizer and blast furnace. I'm not sure what that does. And reinforced drill, we're going to be using that one. That's the one we're going to be making next. We're going to put a bunch of conveyors out there. I also have this mod that allows you to attach small components to large components, which is a pretty cool thing to try out. And I have extra large dense cargo containers, which hold like 46 million. They take a lot to build though. So when I start building really large ships, yeah, we're going to have large thrusters and hidden, slope thrusters and stuff, armored thrusters. We even have tractor beams, which is a really cool thing. And we got this drill. The drill I really want to use right there, but it takes a massive amount of stuff to make that. So we're going to have to start with this one first and then graduate up to that one. Now, what was I looking for? Oh, my, I can't find it. I'm drawing a blank here. Just do refinery. There we go. Now, this has ports everywhere on it. So let's see how it'll place. Now I want to see the other side of it and see where the ports are to connect. Wait a minute. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to put... These have to come together after they go through that. And I don't have any of those with me. Let me make a few of those. I can put that in here. Can I shift click this stuff in there? Yes. It only shift clicks by hundreds. I didn't think I had that much. It's good I have that much. Let us just make a few of these. Do I not have you turned on? Assembler. What is my problem? Hello? You're not working. Why aren't you working? Did I break you somehow? You're completely made. Well, we have problems here now. The assembler has stuff in it, and we tell it to make something, and it's not making anything. We've got... we're really got problems here. This isn't good, guys. This is not good at all. Wow. How am I going to get those plates that I need to... Well, I can move them one over. I can move this whole Magilla one over. Let's put them in later. I think that's the way I want it to go, but it's... Let me check this. No, that's not the way I want it to go. I want it to go sideways. I want it to face back here so it has a port to the left. So I could put this other places. I'm just showing you this is the way you should have it set up. Come on. How about we just turn it instead of flipping it? Can we not just turn this? Wow. Turn it? No? You have to flip that way, right? Oh, you're really starting to cheese me off here. I want to stand you up. Turn your right side up. Not well. That turns you around and upside down. Let's get a better view on this here. I want it placed like that, but it's backwards, so that's turned around one way, and this is turned around the proper way. I might have had that several times, but yeah, you can press V and go to third person. Should have told you about that. And let's get it all built. And I have no idea why we're having a problem with my assembler not working. But what I'll do is I'll restart the game and see if that doesn't kick it in gear after I placed it. There was a problem a little while ago that they've already fixed, that when you placed an oxygen generator it wouldn't work right away until you either reset the server or restarted the game. Now there's absolutely nothing back here but just this cheesy little plate. So I figure while I have room in my inventory and I'm heading back that direction, I should just go ahead and get rid of this. Was that something down there? A dark, forbidding tunnel. They're supposed to be putting planets in this real soon. I hope whatever I build survives the transition. If it doesn't, I'll rebuild it. And when they put planets in, I think it's going to be really cool, because you're supposed to start on the planet. And you're supposed to build yourself a base, do some mining, and then you try to achieve orbit. Now, I just don't understand. Oh, I didn't put any power, but I didn't put the... Idiot. My reactor. We have a flight seat. It's not the number 2. We have a gyroscope. It is not the number 2. Oxygen generator is not the number 2. It is primary. Refinery. It is the primary. Reactor. I didn't put the fuel back into the reactor, you idiot. And I didn't have the solar panels made yet, so that's why. So there we go. There's the stuff. And I don't need that, because if something shoots at me in this suit, I'm dead anyway. And we will do this. We'll need more interior plate built. Anyway, what I'm thinking of doing right now, let's see what we can do to get this little cargo container built, so that we can put stuff in it. But right now I'm going to put stuff in the refinery. Not refinery. You know what I mean. The assembler. We'll use that as our extra part area. Yeah, I think the best thing to do here is let me build a few more plates. Keep that on me. build a few more of these plates, which I seem to have enough stuff for. I need bulletproof glass. Back to inventory. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I want to turn this chair and put the chair here. And I want to build it in such a way as it is one of these. And turn it that way. This is not a temporary ship. I built this thing. Oh, you're going to really get me, aren't you? I'm going to turn that temporary ship thing off. This is going to be where the drill head is. And I'm going to put that facing the drill head so that this becomes the front of the ship. Well, I've already left the game and come back and the ship didn't get deleted, so it lied. Now, I want to put the number 8 here, drill head. Now, the problem is the drill head will drill when it's built, and I'll have to go get the stuff out the drill head. Press the right button, stupid. Okay. This is going to need a lot of parts, but I think we have most of them. 50 construction components. I'm going to want to put this here. When it's fully built, it will allow me to not only pilot the ship from this direction, but also when I get into it, no, I'm not going to have the parts to build that, so I'm going to have to steer the ship sideways for a while. Well, I could turn this, right? Let's put this behind that for right now. This is the only one I can afford to build at the moment. When all these conveyors get built, and I'm using the conveyor blocks for their strength at this point instead of the conveyor tubes, if anybody's about to ask that. And they are a bit more expensive, but they will keep me in one piece as I move around. So let's just do this. Now I should be able to move. And I need an ore detector. Let's hit V. Third person. Now this is the fuggliest ship I've ever seen in my life, but I can hide it back in the rock if I have to. Now if I can figure out how to build an ore detector on it, everything I need is right here. I can face it toward the sun when everything's built and get what I need. I know what I need is going to be in those rocks up there, and what I'm going to start doing is building in welders. That's the best way to build. Now it's going to take just as long to stop this thing as it did to get it going, so let's just park it like over here for right now. I haven't had anything come closer than the 27,000 meters, miles, whatever you want to call it. So we're all right at that point. If we had things starting to come closer, I would be hiding this inside there whenever I wasn't using it. I'm going to check what we need here. Construction, small tube, large tube, motor, computer. Let's do 50 construction. See what we've got. Alright. We will disassemble that. We need 50 construction. We need small steel tube, large steel tube, computer, motor. I don't know if we have enough for all this, but you know, we'll just throw it back in and unbuild it again if we need. It's imperative we get that drill route working. We can, if it has a little inventory, we can then go, I hate using this, I really do, and we're going to scrap that the minute we get a chance. We need an ore detector, so I'm pretty sure we need detector components that we don't have the capability of building right now. We don't. We need to find nickel. With the drill going, we can then drill a bit and pull it out of its inventory and run it back to our refinery, and then take that and put it in the assembler and actually build the parts we need to get this going a little better. So we are to the point where we can do this right, and I didn't think we had enough for that. Or that. I knew we didn't have enough for those. So let us do these, and these, and these, at least get that much done. I don't know what we have to scrap to get this working. I need 10 motors and 6 computers. What am I going to have to take apart for that? 10 motors and 6 computers. What do you got in there? It's a little bit. I mean, we can't use it because it's not fully built, but 10 motors and 6 computers, huh? I got 1 motor. I need 4 computers. We can re-scrap this stuff for now, but that's SSA. Reduction. 10 motors and 6 computers. We're gonna have to look around for something we can. I hate doing this, but do you have it in there? No. Yeah, you have computers, don't you? We're gonna scrap this for right now and put it back later. One of these is oxygen, one of them is hydrogen. We're trying to get them built right now. Oxygen, oxygen, hydrogen. We're gonna borrow some computers out of one of these oxygen tanks. Just a little bit. Just to get the drill running to make us more stuff. I need 5 motors. How can we beg, borrow, or steal 5 motors from somewhere? Just temporarily. 5 motors. Let's just put in whatever we've got here. 5 motors. What you got? 2 motors. We're gonna have to borrow them from here, I think. Yeah, 5 motors. Just 5 motors, then we'll put them right back as soon as we start getting some stuff. Alright, the highest priority is getting motors back. Will this run with some motors missing? No. Okay, what is the thing we need to build motors? We need, what's the highest priority? Nickel is the highest priority. Nickel and silicon. Silicone, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we are going to do this. Where is the drill? Reinforced drill. Toggle it on and off. We have a drill. Nickel and silicon. I'm not sure what it even looks like. Oh no, my oxygen's going down. Alright, let's go refill a bottle. Bottle, refill. Hello. Oxygen, hydrogen. Oxygen. Hydrogen, oxygen, I'm good. I'm good, yeah, I'm good. Let's refill this bottle again. Now, from now on, I'm going to be dealing with only parts. I'm not going to mine ever again, or I hate mining with my hand. By hand, it's just not good. We're going to go find. Now, nickel is a dark rust color, not like the stuff that's right here. This is iron. Could try mining a little of that though, because we're right here in front of it. I'm almost in front of it. Mind you, it takes as long to stop this as it does to get it going. So I gotta gauge the distance real well. Although we can just power into it once we get there. Oh no, 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 don't break. We can like go straight into it very slowly. And get big chunks of iron to process. Except that our processor is down right now. Now when I get this fully built so that it works properly, it'll go straight to the refinery, and then I can build things with it right from the cockpit. But I'm thinking, let's take samples from the right here. Back up a bit, turn right. Let's take some samples. That looks a little different. I really need an ore detector to be able to even find this stuff. But we could get lucky by sampling it. I think we need this stuff to build the ore detector too. I know what silicon looks like. It's a very shiny rock. But and then there's multiple stuff in these starter rocks here. So I could just power through it and wind up accidentally hitting what I'm looking for. Which I might do. Just go ahead and power through it a couple of times. Stop and go back. We're going to go back, and I have to also watch my power because we don't have much. Just go forward till we find the rock itself, and we're going to dig a test hole in it. Now you can go here, inventory, and look at the drill. Reinforced drill. What we're getting is iron right now. That's what we've got. That's our space in the drill. So we've got iron. So if I keep going through, it's alright if we get rock because I can just turn it to ice. But just a little bit of thrust every so often, and let's see what else we get in there. We really need nickel. I don't want to actually break this off. So the only thing I can possibly do is just hit forward and straight back. I don't want to get over, if you look at the right hand side of the screen, I don't want to get it past 1 meter per second, because I could break that sucker off in there. It'll start moving around, and oh, it looks like that we got silicon right there. You see where the cursor is right now? Up there, that's silicon. We're going to back up and get some of that. There might be more stuff in here that I just haven't found yet. We're going to back up and we're going to get that. We did a test hole. What do we have in there? Is it going to only be iron? We got some silver too. That's not bad. Let's go reposition just a bit. We have enough fuel for 21 minutes, 25 minutes. I think I know where fuel is, and we might have to actually go get that real quick and start processing that. That's on the other side of the big asteroid. I saw a dark spot, and that's where it would be. This would probably be silicon, however you want to pronounce that. That does look like it. Either that or it's ice. So if it is ice, then we still haven't found what we look at. It's ice. It's alright, we can still use ice. It's alright. We'll do a little bit. We can still use iron, we can still use ice. I'm just going to get the surface here. I'm going to move around a little bit. We're going to back up. We're going to go try another rock. Just turn the drill off. Save some power. Now sitting static, we have almost no fuel. I'm sorry to say, you see that dark patch right there? We're going to have to go get fuel. We're going right over there, and we're going to get some of that uranium. We're going to put it into the refinery that we do not have at this point. I'd have to put the motors back in it. Wow. What about you guys? These rocks over here, do they seem to have... that one looks a little lighter, doesn't it? It's a dark brown, but it's a lighter dark brown than the... that might be what we need right there. And there might be a little uranium right down there too. It's hard to see. We don't have any lights on down here. So let's just drill a test hole and then we'll go over and get some uranium up there. If this is not uranium. But this does look darker, but it's not in the sun, so who the hell knows. Without an ore detector, it's very difficult to find this stuff. But I'm thinking we're just going to drill a test hole there and then go back to that dark spot on the big one. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we won't come back here. We don't have our solar power set up yet, so solar power not only needs the solar collectors, but it also needs batteries. You have to set up several batteries and switch back and forth between them because they can charge or discharge, but not both at the same time. Now, what is that we've got? Stone. I know stone's there. What's the red stuff? Iron. Iron's going up. Nope, that ain't it. There was some dark cheddar a little higher here. What was this stuff? What was this stuff there? There was some stuff right up there. Be helpful if I built a light, but I don't have the parts for that either. I'm just gonna have to drill some test holes until I find this stuff. I got some uranium. Is that what the little dark spot was? Is that some uranium? That's just what I needed. Except I need to put the motors back in the refinery. Well, if I have to, that's what I'll use, that little bit of uranium. Let's swing up here and drill a test hole in this one. Since they're really close, that either is ice or silicon, which is what I need. Okay, what's we got? What's we got? Ice. Now, ice is a good thing, but not when you desperately need the other thing. Let's swing to the left a little bit, see what this dark stuff is. Okay, I think we're getting to the end of our episode here. I think we've actually gone over. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Thanks for coming on the journey, and we will begin with the next episode in a moment.